In September 2020, the Commission announced a new policy regarding Article 22 of the EU merger regulation. This new policy has been applied so far in one case only, that is the Illuminac Rail case, which was referred to the Commission by France in early 2021, in spite of the fact that France was not competent to authorize the merger itself. I think to understand this new policy, you needed a bit of context. We have had, over the past few years, a debate, a very lively debate in Europe, over the question of the scope of merger control. The starting point of that debate is the realization that there are many operations that are meaningful, impactful for the markets, and that our current, mostly turnover-based thresholds in Europe don't catch. So, of course, that's not the end of the story. The fact that some operations are not caught is not a problem per se. No control is ever absolute. That would be too costly to everyone. But over the years, most agencies, and that includes the European Commission, have come to the realization that this gap in the safety net of merger control was a problem, and that it warranted a change in our merger control rules. So some national agencies have changed their rules already at the national level. Most notably, we could mention Austria and Germany. In 2017, they introduced new thresholds in addition to the turnover-based threshold, a threshold based on the value of the transaction. Hungary also in 2017 introduced a call-in option where the regulator has the ability to evoke a case that is under its thresholds. That's a tool that exists in a handful of other European countries already and has existed for a long time, like Sweden or Norway in the European Economic Area. In France, we've also considered the option of introduce such a call-in option. It's been the official position of the French Competition Authority that this tool would be variable to have, but there's been no reform at the national level yet. But in a way, the new policy on Article 22 referrals is, at the European level, a rather clever way of introducing something similar to that tool, because now that national agencies can refer to the Commission a merger, even if it's under their thresholds, under their turnover-based thresholds, well, for some operations at least, that were part of that problem, that are part of that gap in the safety net, there is now an option, a new option, of course, depending on whether that new policy will stand the test of court trials. And we should know for sure in a couple of months.